Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to get right into it. We will be talking about organization. So I love to be on top of things. I really like to be organized, to try to get my things done on time, to really feel on top of things, because if I don't, I get so stressed and I get so anxious and I feel like nothing is going my way. So if I try and be organized, everything goes well and smooth and just the way I like it. For me to be organized, I actually follow 5 steps. And these 5 steps I like to apply to my life if I'm ever doing something. If I ever have a busy period in my life, I always try to apply these steps. When I was in university, actually, I did this a lot because I was very busy with projects and assignments and exams and all the stuff you go through with university. And I also do it with my blog to try help me keep on top of things. But I find it will work with anything, if with your job, if you have any projects on the side, if you're in school, if you're in university. These 5 steps will really help you become more organized. So let's get right into it. So number 1 is journaling, or writing anything down, pen to paper. So if you don't have a diary or a journal or anything, just get a pen and paper and then get yourself a journal, because they're actually so nice and you can carry it around with you and take little notes as you go. But the reason why I want you to get a journal or to get something where you can write down any type of note is because if you write down the things that you actually have to get done, it helps you so much. Like, I stress this a lot. I know there were some times when I was in university where I actually forgot to, or was too lazy to write things down. And I got so stressed and anxious and I couldn't think clearly, because I was like, okay, I have to do this, 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 this. And I couldn't really think clearly, and I didn't have a proper order of how I was going to do things. So it really helped me when I started writing everything down. And I religiously wrote it down because I had so much to do. I nearly relied on this journal to help me get through university, because when you're in university, there's so much to be thinking about. But I still do it even till this day with work, because I'm an English teacher and there's a lot to organize with school, and as well with my blog, trying to organize videos, content. So no matter what it is that you want to be organized in, get a pen and paper and start writing down all the things that you need to get done. I promise you, you will feel like you've emptied your brain and put it on a piece of paper, and you feel a lot more clear-headed. Because if it's all in your brain and you're trying to think of all the things you have to do, you'll really lose focus and lose sight of what you have to do, and you get more stressed, and it's just not good for anybody. So first step, write it down, and I promise you it will really help you. Number 2 is a clean space means a clean mind. So what I mean about this is your environment around you. If you notice, sometimes maybe your bedroom or your house may be quite dirty, messy, whatever you like to call it. Maybe you've had a very busy week and you're like, oh, I'll clean it at the weekend, I'll wash the dishes tomorrow, I'll put my clothes away when I'm free. And then it starts to accumulate and you get a bit more stressed and you just feel really down about it. I know I do, I know my friends do, and some of my family does. But I notice anytime I do clean my space, clean my house, clean my room, I notice I can almost breathe again, and I have a new lease of life into my daily routine and what I'm doing. It's almost like by cleaning your surroundings, you're also cleaning out what's up here, so you can actually focus more on what you're doing and you're not actually focusing on all the mess that's around you. So what you can actually do, if you're really stressed at the moment, I know you're probably like, Ciara, I have no time for this, how am I going to do it? Trust me, trust me. Take 1 hour, 2 maximum, depending how messy your bedroom or your house is, and just clean, okay? Organize things, put them away, and you'll feels so much better when it's done, and you can actually focus on what big projects or what you have to get done. You'll be able to focus so much easier, I promise. So try to keep your space cleaner, keep it a lot more organized, put everything in its own place, and you will feel like a weight lifted off your shoulders, and you'll be able to focus on what you have to do, and I promise you it will really work out, and you will definitely see results because of this. Number 3 is prepare the night before. For example, you are in school. I don't know, when I was in school, this usually happened with me. My mom, she would always tell me, make sure you have your uniform for the next day, find your socks, your pinafore, your jumper, your shirt, everything, because in Ireland we had a uniform. I know in Italy they don't have uniforms, but we had a uniform. But she was like, fine, get all of this together so you're not looking for it and stressing me in the morning. Because if we couldn't find stuff in the morning, we'd be like, Mom, where's our stuff? So I guess she was sick of us complaining and told us, get your stuff organized the night before. And it's so true, it's so true. So no matter what you're doing the next day, you may have just school, get your uniform or your outfit ready for it. University, same thing. As well as that, your lunch. What are you going to eat the next day? Are you going to buy food in town, or are you going to actually bring food with you? So if you do decide to bring a packed lunch, make it the night before. So when you wake up in the morning, you just go get your lunch and then you go off in the morning. So you've nothing to do in the morning. So wherever you're going the next day, try to think of all the things you would like to have done in the morning so you have no stress. I know before I go to work, sometimes if I come home really late, I will say, okay, I'll just get my outfit organized in the morning. Sometimes that does take away some of my time in the morning, which is quite annoying. So I really try to make sure I know what I'm wearing the next morning. So when I wake up, I just throw on what I'm wearing, grab whatever food I'm going to take with me, and I run out the door, and it's so much easier. It's a lot less stressful, and believe me, it'll be so much less stressful for you too, and you can really focus on all the goals you have to get done for the day. So number 4 is setting deadlines. So with number 1, we spoke about writing things down, all the things you have to do. Well, with setting deadlines, it's actually better to do this. Set a deadline. Maybe you could do weekly deadlines, monthly deadlines, things that you have to get done by a certain date. And it really helps because, as I said before, you can write all the things you have to do, write when you have to have it done by, and you can start ticking them away. And it's just so nice to have this piece of paper with all your accomplishments done, and you just feel so good in yourself. You're like, look at what I did. Try not to set unrealistic deadlines, because that will just cause you a lot of stress. For example, if you have an essay coming up or an assignment at university, don't say to yourself, okay, I'll get it done in one day. Realistically, that's a lot of work, and you don't want to be stressing yourself. Give yourself at least a week to get your essay done, and you'll feel like you can breathe and you have more time to do other things in your life. And last but not least is the one thing we are all fools to do. We are all procrastinators, myself included. I'm terrible. I'm so bad. Well, I do have an excuse at the moment though, because I am currently in lockdown in Italy with the whole coronavirus thing. So I actually cannot even leave my house unless I go to the supermarket, but that's all. Procrastination. Why are we so bad with procrastination? Why is it a thing? Why are we so lazy? But I know I'm always scrolling on Instagram or TikTok, and then I'm there for like 2 hours and I'm like, what have I just done? How have I just used all this time up? Like, what things could I have done in this time? So trust me, even myself, I am a devil for doing it. But one thing that will really help you with your organization and to be more organized is don't procrastinate. Do not procrastinate. However, by saying that, do remember to take breaks. I'm not saying like if you take a break that it's procrastination. Take your breaks. you need to go out, get yourself a coffee, go get yourself some lunch. If you really need a break, lie down on the couch and really like take a break. Everyone needs breaks, but use your breaks wisely. For example, if you say, okay, I'm gonna go out for half an hour, I'll have lunch, perfect. You go, you have lunch, and then after the half an hour, you're there scrolling, or you're there sitting like this, doing nothing. That's procrastination. And you're like, damn, I could have actually done stuff in that time. So it's difficult. Even for me, it's difficult. No one is perfect. That's all we can say. But just try to realize when you are procrastinating, and then just say, okay, stop. Okay, I have to do what I have to do. So with these 5 steps, I promise you will start to see results in your life and how organized you will feel. I promise you. When I was doing all of these steps in university and continuing on up until now, oh, I saw so much of a difference in my life, like especially with my headspace, like really writing things down and setting these goals and ticking them off and cleaning your space, all of these things, it really actually helps your mindset. Like, I know I would be so stressed and like freaking out if I hadn't written things down, and having it all there ready, I felt so free and clear-headed, and I promise you it works, it works, it works. And I can't wait for you to try them and let me know how they go for you, because you'll be like, Ciara, I love you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will also see you down in the comments. As well as that, don't forget to check out my Instagram. I post a lot over there, especially in these days because I have nothing to do. I'm bored at home. If you want to see what life is like in Italy during the coronavirus time, so I do post a lot on my stories on Instagram for that. Anyway, see you in the next one, guys. Bye.